Hey y'all, this is my second time recording this, and I know the enemy's mad and he doesn't want me to do this, so I'm just gonna push through and I'm gonna do this because this is crazy. Like, I literally just recorded a whole 10-minute video and it erased. So I know the enemy is big mad, but I'm not gonna let him win. So hey guys, my name is Nina. I'm 33. A little bit of a backstory about me. I am a mother of four. I am a recent widow. My husband passed away in 2023, October of 2023. Lately, I have been just developing a stronger, closer relationship with God. And I feel like in my quiet time with the Lord, I feel like the Lord has been directing me to share about his goodness in that he has displayed in my life, in all the ways that he has moved mountains for me, all the ways that he has parted the Red Sea for me in ways unimaginable. And I feel like when God first told me this, I was like, get somebody else to do it. Why? Because number one, it's a very vulnerable thing to kind of tell the highs and lows of your life and kind of open up wounds that you try to like protect and cover, and like you kind of feel like people don't understand. But I feel like this is literally the whole point. This is literally the whole point of our existence. God came in the form of man, Jesus, to show and lead by example of what we should do, how to follow Christ properly. And I feel like God also put us on this earth to be salt and light to this world and to lead by example and to tell about his goodness. So with that being said, I'm obligated to do this. And I just really, truly feel like it's very just it's counterproductive to be disobedient at this point. Like, if I were to not do what God is asking me to do, it would be a true disservice to me and anybody who needs to hear this. So with that being said, again, my name is Nina and this is Testimony Tuesday. So every Tuesday I'm going to be sharing with you guys about just things in my life that God has done for me, mountains that God has moved for me, ways that God has shown up and parted the Red Sea for me. I'm sharing this with you guys, one, because I feel led to do it, and I don't say that often, but I truly feel like this is what God wants me to do. Number two, I truly believe that testifying and sharing God's goodness and mercy and grace from your perspective and what happens with you can set somebody else free, and it can give them hope. So with that being said, just as I said before, a little bit of a backstory. I'm a single mom. I'm a widow. I have 4 kids. So I know you can kind of catch my drift on how heavy my life can feel in every way. I am literally so many things. I wear so many hats, and it can be hard, right? So this testimony that I want to share is pertaining to like back when my husband first passed away. So my husband passed away October of 2023, right? So just as a backstory, right? We had just moved into our dream house. Like, I'm talking about almost 4,000 square foot home, 6-bedroom home, like land, just all the things. We had been together about 5 years before this happened. Like, we were living in an apartment, like grinding, like just trying to make ends meet. Like, we knew that this was going to happen one day, but just for it to finally happen and like come to life was huge for us. So we finally moved into our home. We were like, we were talking all the things, right? This is going to be our forever home. This is where we're going to send the kids off to college, all the things, right? Never in my life did I even fathom that 10 months later, my husband was going to die 2 minutes from the home. I was going to become a widow and single mom of 4. And I was going to have to sell the home that I just got 10 months ago. Y'all, I was set on a journey that I literally, nothing could have prepared me for it, especially not at 32. Also, on top of that, because we just moved into that home 10 months prior, everything financially that we had was put into that home. Everything. Like, when I say everything, everything. On top of that, being that my husband was young, I was young, we didn't have like a lot of investments and wills and and life insurance and all the things. I was 32, he was 36. Like, we didn't really have much like set up. We were working towards that, but you know. So just to paint the picture for you, like, I lost my home. I had to end up selling my home. I lost my husband. 2 months prior to us buying our dream home, we decided that I was gonna be a stay-at-home mom. I left my job. So just look at how crazy this is. I left my job. I have no resources. My husband didn't set up anything for like afterlife, will, life insurance, any of those stuff. So literally, I'm faced with literally having to sell my home. I later found out, because everything just hit the fan after my husband passed, I later found out that my husband was like struggling to pay the mortgage. He was behind some payments. He was doing like landscaping that was mandatory by our HOA. And he passed away in the middle of that. So they put a lien on our home. Just so many things was happening. In the midst of all that, one day I just went to God and I was like, God, this is too much. This is too much. And I'm just asking you for one thing for my sanity. I told God, I was like, God, I just want a year off. I want the resources, the means to just have a year off. Mind you guys, when I'm asking God for this, I have nothing. I literally just quit my job. My husband just passed. We put everything into this home just 10 months ago. I have nothing, right? I asked God, I said, God, all I have is you. The only currency I have is faith. I don't have nothing else. There's nothing else. My husband's family all lives in Nigeria. Like, he doesn't have any family here. All I got is you. All I have is you and these kids. Like, I need you. When I tell you, no exaggeration, guys, God showed up for me in ways that till this day, it brings me to tears, because that's how crazy God showed up for me from that day that I prayed that prayer. Literally, I'm talking, for instance, one instance, I had to sell my house, right? I was so frustrated. I'm already sad about it, right? There's liens on the house, all this stuff. So I'm not even going to get money from it. My husband was behind on payments, all the things. Literally, I'm driving around with my kids for hours on end because my realtor is showing the house for open house. Literally, we got a buyer. We were so excited. You know, the buyer did an inspection. The inspection came back like horrible. Like, it had all these things. Literally, the couple was like, dang, okay, we can't buy this house, but for some reason, the woman who owns this house, the woman that lives here, I want to leave something for her. This is literally what they told my realtor. My realtor is like, what? They're like, yeah, I want to, even though we can't buy this house, I want to leave something for the woman that owns this home. My realtor is like, okay. They were like, is it okay if we like use this address to send her something? Since she's like still here. My realtor is like, okay, like, sure. Tell me why. I cannot make this up, guys. It's like literally like my chest is I can't even believe still to this day this happened. Tell me why this couple put a check in my mailbox for $10,000. $10,000, no strings attached, a card, and just wrote a nice note to me and gave me a $10,000 check. Y'all, when I tell you God is exactly who he says he is, and he will show up for you in ways unimaginable, please believe it. When I tell you God is near to the brokenhearted, please believe it. When I tell you God will take care of the widows, please believe it. Because I literally was living this in the flesh. Y'all, this is only one instance that happened. Like, there's a whole bunch, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. But y'all, God came through for me in ways unimaginable, y'all. Like, when I tell you I cried my eyes out when I got this check, I could not believe it. Stay tuned for next Tuesday. I'll share another testimony with y'all.